uh, logging my ideas and my trades or strategies, and just kind of creating a journal of what I'm thinking at the moment. And so the disclaimer on this is they're just my strategies. I wouldn't take them as recommendations or stock picks or anything like that. For one, I'm not a professional, and so this is just for educational purposes and just to create discussion around some of my ideas and kind of get people involved in letting me know if they think what I'm thinking is even valid. So what I'm looking at here is I've been watching the Dow Jones, and I'm not a buyer right now, just based on where it's at. Obviously, we've had a couple 100-point decline in the last couple days. So right now we're at 12,849. Okay, so basically what I've been looking at here is we've had this move from about 13,250, and now we're down to where we ended today at 12,800. We had this move all the way down from 13,200 down to about 12,750, and then it moved up for 2 days. But I didn't really. So I sold up here at about 13,200, 13,100, somewhere in that range. But I didn't buy down here because I'm not really convinced yet that we've had our move to the absolute bottom yet. And so, besides, I don't really try to pick bottoms or necessarily tops either, because they're kind of hard to do. So what I did is I didn't sell everything up here. I did keep some, but I sold off enough that I was fine with kind of writing the rest of it down a little bit. So what I'm looking at here is it looks like we might be getting a W pattern here. And as you can see, W patterns happen quite a bit. Okay, this one wasn't a very constructed one, but they do happen quite often. If you go back and you look at history of charts here, you'll see, all these W's, W's, W's. Okay. So kind of what I've just kind of noticed here is anytime a W kind of breaks above this the 20 or the 8-day, let's see, the 21-day, the green line, the 21-day moving average, you have a little bit of an uptrend after that. Okay, so some of them break down really fast, like this one did, and so you have to kind of keep your eye on the 8-day moving average. Now see, the 8-day was crossing the 21-day right there, and so that would have told you, hey, probably should think about selling because money's moving out of things here. And so the 21-day, the green line, was above the 8-day, and so that's kind of a bearish signal there. So then it moves down just like you would think it would, and then you get another W. But this one breaks above both the 21-day and the 8-day. Okay. Now I'm seeing that based on the history, and I could go back a couple of years on this chart and show you other examples of this, but I'll just show you this one. So you see that it broke above both of them, and it kind of bounced back to the 21-day moving average and bounced off of it. and then you get this sustained rally all the way up until 8-day crosses the 21 again below it. Boom. You start seeing a sell-off here. So you would have probably started selling as soon as you saw this line crossing both averages right there. And then definitely when the averages cross, you just know, oh, okay, something's going on here. I better get out. Then you see it break above both of them really quick here. I mean, probably most of us wouldn't have caught that. Maybe if you were lucky, you would have caught, down here where my hand pointer is. But probably most of us would have bought in somewhere here above the 21-day, and then you get these patterns. But this one wouldn't have been so bad to just kind of ride out, just depending, because obviously you get this big sustained thing. And that's actually what I did last year. Is I was kind of buying into this W pattern here and just kind of building position right there, which was really good for this sustained rally. So what I'm looking at here, though, is, I mean, you got a big W forming here. I don't know if it will form. It might just completely break down. I mean, your guess is as good as mine. But that's why I haven't been a buyer. I'm not seeing, I mean, the moving averages aren't really indicating anything is changing as far as direction. I mean, if we zoom in here, the moving averages are still crossed. Not really seeing any definite trend there. And besides the fact of seeing a W possibly forming, I'm just going to wait this one out. So another thing I just was looking at, I mean, if you've watched my other video, I've been looking at, gold here. So let's take a look at Yahoo Finance. And what we're going to look at here is the Fidelity Gold Advisor Fund. So just something to kind of look at here real quick. We had a down day today. It's kind of been bouncing around a little bit here. Let's go to the 5-day chart. You see that it bounced above the 21, or sorry, the 8-day moving average, but the 21-day is still way above here, and it's still, both of them are declining. The 8-day is kind of evening out here, but it'll be interesting to see what happens because we did close below the 8-day again. So I'm just kind of waiting this one out just to see when I want to buy into this here. Not really a buyer here yet. And the reason why is if we take a look at the gold technical charts here. Okay, this is the 14-day, which is the blue line above the 200-day moving average. The 200-day is still in, just showing that it's uptrend, but it over time, but it's going to start to flatten out here. But obviously the 14-day, I mean, over the last 14, 21 days, whatever, people have been moving out of this fund. So not a buyer here yet. As far as this chart, even this one, both are crossed. The 30-day still is crossed over the 200. 60-day, it's converged. Okay, so not really seeing that gold itself is going to be moving anywhere as far as, the definite direction, maybe even slightly down farther. So Uh, and because today it was down 16. Up yesterday it was up a little bit. Today's down. So with this gold advisor fund, since it's going to be based quite a bit on the price of gold, I'd like to see gold moving in a definite direction or about to move in a definite direction, and see this actually, start to show me a sign that it's going to move somewhere before I pull the trigger on it. So that's kind of my thinking on where this stuff's going. If you have any questions or comments, or think this is absolutely crazy, or you don't like something I'm doing, or you have any kind of suggestion, feel free to comment on the video. And thanks for watching. And also, feel free to make video responses. I'd like to start a discussion on it. So.